Has it ever struck you that small things can make a big impact? This little stamp right here, this U.S. postage stamp, I could put this on a note, a postcard, a letter, put it in a little box from my house and have it delivered to the other side of the country. I live on the West Coast. Someone will deliver it to the East Coast with this little stamp for less than $1. Small things with a big impact. A paper clip. Whoever invented this, if they made money off it, amazing. This tiny little concept has had a huge impact. And I want to suggest to you that this coming week, there's lots of tiny little things that you could do that would shine the love of Jesus, that would show the grace of Jesus. Sometimes it involves words that give testimony to him. Sometimes it's just showing the kindness of Jesus. So here's a few ideas as you walk through this week. Hold the door for someone. When you walk through a door, look back. If someone's coming, hold the door. If they're not real close, just pause, wait, hold the door and say, have a great day. If it seems appropriate, say, God bless you, but give a word of encouragement. Here's another idea. If someone shares a pain or struggle with you, a simple little idea, just say, hey, I'll be praying for you. Or you might even say, could I say a prayer for you right now? I don't know if you're the praying type, but I am. And I believe that prayer makes a difference. Could I say a prayer for you? That little thing can make a difference. How about this? Are you a good tipper? When you go to a restaurant, do you leave a good tip? And when you get the receipt and the server's name is on it, maybe even write a little note to give them an encouragement. Those little things make a difference. How about this? Learn someone's first name. It doesn't take much. There's a woman at a restaurant that I go to periodically. Her name is Sitlali. It's actually the name of the Aztec god's consort. It's a strange thing. I got a whole background on it, but when I learned her name, it opened up the door for me to get to know her better and hopefully down the line, share the love of Jesus. Here's a little thing you can do. We call them, at Organic Outreach, we call them drive-by prayers. As you're driving through your community and you see a church, a Bible-believing Christian church, pray for God's blessing, God's power, God's hand on that ministry. Here's another little thing. When you're waiting in line this week, stop and look who's standing behind you. And just say, how you doing today? Or the person ahead of you turns around, you can't control that as much, but you can turn to the person behind you and start a conversation, see where God takes it. Here's one more little paperclip, little stamp, little tiny little idea, all right? Text a prayer to someone that you know that needs encouragement, particularly someone who doesn't yet know Jesus. Just a couple sentences, let them know you're praying for them, and see what God does through that small act of kindness. These little ideas and dozens more can make a difference for Jesus. Tiny things can make a big difference.